Welcome back to another ranked Maokai game. In this game we are playing with Kaisa and we are up against Smolder Soraka. We got a classic mid lane matchup of Ari versus Cat, which I think is a skill matchup. But anyway, in the bot lane against Soraka Smolder, Smolder has a pretty vulnerable early game, not that strong, so I can just take brush control and be a bit more aggressive than I usually am against other tankier engage supports like Pike and Thresh. So against, we can get level 2 here and then go in. Nice. I think it's good that I didn't use my ignite because we wouldn't have gotten that kill. Unless, I mean, if Kaisa fully committed with flash and my ignite, I think we would have gotten that kill, but I think this is Emerald 3, so still trying to make our way to Emerald 2. And I would say that in Emerald 3, I just don't expect ADCs to follow up to that extent. So we got level 2, we pushed for level 2 first, and we got Soraka's heal early, so that's good. So that will be back at 6:30. 4-minute cooldown. I do need to put a trinket in the river to check if their jungler is pathing from top to bottom. And this is why bone plating is really good. Because if you noticed, I went for the cannon. I took quite a decent chunk of damage, but it wasn't that bad because I had bone plating. But I will say that if bone plating is on cooldown, I don't think you should really like play around bone plating's cooldown because it still has a pretty decently long cooldown, so it's just inefficient to do. Okay, so we know that their jungler pathed from bot to top. Or actually, I'm not sure now. It seems like, so did she just do a really slow clear? Or maybe she took Scuttle and then she went mid, so then she's actually going bot now. Yeah, I guess she started top actually, so she is going bot now. An easy way to track the jungler is to look at the CS score. If you look at the CS, then you'll know where they started. For example, if they do a full clear, regardless of where they start, if they do a full clear that side, that's going to equal to 12 minions, 12 CS score. So if she started top side and then, or if we're seeing her mid, like we just did, and we see that she has 12, a CS score of 12, that would mean that she started topside based on where she pathed to get to mid lane. So if she pathed from top side, like from the top side to get to mid lane, that means that she started top. So she did a full clear top and then ganked mid. So looking at the CS score of a jungler is, and then looking at their pathing, like how they're angling their ganks, where they're coming from, that's going to tell you very accurately where they started. Later on in the game it gets messier and more complicated, but early game it's very reliable actually. It's a very reliable, simple way of tracking the jungler. That sapling in the brush is really, really good to prevent jungle ganks. Really effective. That's just a nice little thing that Maokai has as part of his kit, is those saplings, and just putting them in that brush is so good, it's so effective. That slow is invaluable. Just gives you that extra bit of security. Okay, they're trying to make something happen here. Okay, okay, we're seeing Soraka. So maybe we can make a play here on her. Okay, she's going back to lane, so... Something I want to mention, I'll come back to this a bit later, but there's something important I want to mention about tracking the jungler. Okay, Gwen is there. I could flash. Got Soraka's flash. Back at 11:57. Okay. Trundle has... He uses E, but... Come on. No help. Yeah, if they just committed to that, they would have gotten Gwen. I feel like they really dropped the ball there. My bot... Or not my bot lane, but Trundle and Kai'Sa, they definitely could have saved me there and even gotten a kill. They didn't... They needed to play up, play a bit more aggressively, and then she even dies. That's horrible. Yeah, that's really frustrating. But what I was about to say about the jungler, so actually my initial assumption was correct. She did start bot side, and we know that because we could see the... Okay, this is really bad. Because we... So we're 07. Because we could see the spawn timer on the map for blue buff first, like before the red. So that means she did actually start blue. And this goes to show just how easy it is to... Because you can track the jungler in the sense that you can know how much they cleared by looking at the CS score. Like 12, like I said, that's a full clear. But that doesn't tell you with 100% accuracy where the jungler started. The jungler could have started top side or bot side. The only true way to know is to check the jungle and to see when the camps respawn, or to have a ward in the jungle that will show you exactly where the jungler is. Like, jungle tracking, and that's exactly why jungle tracking I feel is very overrated, honestly. I feel like it's just not that important, except maybe early game. Just getting an idea of where the jungler is can be good, like very early games, like the first 5 minutes. But even then, like what the early game really is about is putting wards down, using your trinkets actively and using them at the correct times, so that you can see if you're being ganked or not. That's really the best way. Like, use your trinket and get actual vision, like physical vision, instead of made up vision in your mind that where you create a narrative, because that narrative could be incorrect. Okay, this is insane. So we got grubs, that's good, but this is looking pretty bad. Every single lane is losing. So what can we do in this situation? Not much. Just get the farm, get a bit of farm, a bit of gold, a bit of experience, and that's really it. Because if I recall to try to help bot lane right now, it's going to take too long. So it doesn't really make sense. It's a waste of time. I'm just going to miss out on that golden EXP that I just got. There's no point to recalling and trying to defend bot lane. So Gwen is showing, their mid is showing, top is showing, and their bot lane is bot. So that tells me that I can just safely go into their jungle. So I might as well just put a pink or trinket down, just so we have some deep vision in their jungle. I want our jungler to be more proactive. He needs to do something. He needs to step up. He needs to pull off some ganks, because so far I'm not seeing anything from him. He needs to go to any lane and just get something done. I mean, it can be hard to gank Cat, but he could definitely come bot lane. Especially once I hit 6, which I will in not too long. I don't have flash yet, I have ignite. It's definitely hard to make plays as Maokai without ultimate or flash. That's a fact. And the ultimate is on a long cooldown, which doesn't help. And that's kind of the issue with Maokai, is that, like, in this type of situation, you're relegated to a much more defensive playstyle. Okay, yeah, I mean... So our top is getting dominated. He's 0-6-0. Yeah, we don't have a single kill. This is horrible. So again, the question is, what do we play for? As support, what do you do in this situation? And I would say the answer is Camping top is pointless. I'm just gonna waste time. I could try to go top, but it has to be with the jungler. I'm Maokai. I don't have the damage to kill Ambessa or to get her low. And even if I were a more damage-oriented support, she's so fed now that getting a kill is just out of the question. So there are two ways of doing this. One is to try to delay her getting top, making sure she doesn't actually get the turret or at least the platings. So I need to slow down the game is what I'm saying. So I could okay, yeah, this guy is just getting destroyed. And I could try to set up a play under turret, like she'll maybe dive him. But yeah, so what I'm doing here is just I'm trying to slow down the game because she is out of control. And if we're gonna have any chance of winning, I need to do what I'm doing here. I need to help Jace just get farm and not just get pushed under turret, constantly losing farm. And I need to prevent Ambessa from getting this turret so quickly into the game. We're barely at 13 minutes and she almost has our turret top with all plates. I need to slow the game down, that's the key. Maybe I didn't need to flash, but still, that was a good ultimate. I could have angled it downward a bit more, but all in all, a good ultimate. Gwen definitely counters Maokai's ultimate with her W, with her sphere thing, because she becomes untargetable unless you're in the sphere. So that's a hard counter. But we got a nice play there, so using my R to create plays like that is insanely important, and now we need to push this fast. We need to get turrets. We need to get control of the map. So they got bot turret, they're gonna get top turret probably pretty soon. We need to get at least this plating. Come on, Ari. Yeah, I really think that's a huge mistake to not even get that plate. That's a free plate before she recalls. Gold for both of us. And she doesn't get it. And this Trundle, he's full HP. Full mana. And he doesn't even try to help Jace. Yeah, I can't go in. We need cooldowns, ultimates, we need everything to get her. Even if she has 50% health. And this Jace is 1 health, so there's nothing he can do. Just trying to delay. Dragon is up, but I can't let her just get this turret. But this Trundle is on autopilot, no idea what he's doing. Seriously, I don't know what he's thinking. How does he expect to win a game playing like this? One thing I will say, which is kind of interesting in this type of game, is that so we are getting destroyed, all in all. Like, we are losing every lane, and the enemy team clearly has an advantage. But I've noticed in games like this that something could happen. And that something is when the game opens up, and it's not about the laning phase. When we get out of the laning phase, and we start having team fights, sometimes the team that's winning crumbles completely. And they just lose every single fight. So they don't play well together as a team, and then, you know, the losing team might, and then you can actually win off that. So what I'm saying is when you get out of the laning phase, there is still hope, even if you got destroyed in the laning phase, because it's a different game. It's more team play oriented. It's about vision control, roaming, moving around the map, timing your roams. And if you mess up that, if you face check brushes and so on, and you don't set up vision properly, you might get caught out and lose that huge lead that you had. So when the game opens up more and we get out of the laning phase, we're still in the laning phase, maybe we can get something done. I have my R. I got Smolder too, but that's whatever. I just wanted to get Soraka. We got her. Okay, when it's there, I need to back off. Nice. I have my W to just stop Ambessa and save Trundle maybe. Okay. Nice. He got a shutdown, that's big. And we got Soraka. We got Vision around Herald. That's really good. So we got a couple of kills. 3 kills. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is actually exactly what I'm talking about. When we get out of the laning phase, it's a different game. It's a different skill set that you need to play well. And so far, we are doing better at that. So let's see how it develops. And let's see if we can actually possibly try to get a win. Ambessa is using TP, back at 2154. Don't need to time teleports. Really? I mean, I think it is a good habit to get into, but it really isn't that important. You have to do what you have to do, you know? Like, if Dragon is up or whatever and they have TP, or if they don't, like, you know, you still have to go for that Dragon. It's kind of like that. But being mindful of, okay, they have TP and they might try to flank is important. Okay? At least Jace is not dying over and over. He's getting to 1 HP, but he's at least surviving and not giving more gold, so that's good at the very least, that he's not just feeding, he's actually trying to survive. So she's gonna get this chart. I've tried to delay it as much as possible. Okay, she put a ward down, so she's really committed to split pushing, it seems. She doesn't know I'm here. Okay, Katarina is bot, Gwen is bot, Soraka is mid with Smolder. I have my R's, so this is a perfect chance to make a play, but no one is, like, Kaisa is just, like, on autopilot, just walking around the map, not doing anything. She has R, she can go in. I did that because Kaisa has R. She can go in here. She could have pressed R. And I think she would have gotten a kill if she did commit there. Because I have Ignite. Yeah, if Kaisa committed there, I think that we would have gotten Soraka. But she didn't commit. Okay, this is a prime. We can get her. I have flash. Dragon is spawning in less than 60. Attack on is the same, less than 60. We need to get this dragon. Make sure they don't get soul. This Trundle, he needs to not get caught out like that. Yeah, that's horrible. So now he just gave them dragon. Because he got caught like that. Just, I don't even know what he was doing. Dragon is not even up, and he doesn't have... He didn't put any wards down, no trinkets. Was he clearing vision? I'm not sure, but anyway, that was horrible. So now we need to maybe play for topside. We have to concede dragon. There's nothing we can do. Good damage. Don't have my ultimate. I do have flash. Okay, pretty good damage. Which is kind of... gives us some reason to hope, because we can actually kill her. She's not so out of reach, even though she is insanely strong. She's not so out of reach that we can't kill her. That was actually pretty close to getting her. And Ari seems to just be farming. She's not dying, so that's something. And I'm getting decently tanky. I need to get my Solari, that is important. And why my teammates are on the opposite side of the map of where the objective is kind of mind-boggling. Okay, so she's on me. So they're maybe on it. Ari is splitting. Okay, we can get her here. Huge mistake. Out of position. Nice, huge shutdown. And Soraka is not on attack on, we just saw her. So maybe I have my R and I have flash. I need to save my Q for Katarina's R. Could go on Soraka instead. Come on, team. I have Q. Nice, very nice. Almost swept them. Only Gwen alive. I will say that I did actually kind of mess that up at the end. I should have W'd to Cat first and then Q'd. If you noticed, I just slowed her with my Q because I hit her at the edge of it. At the end of it. And because of that, all I did was deal a bit of damage and slow her. But of course, I want to use my Q to knock her back to interrupt her R. So I probably should have W'd, and I just wanted to get my Q off before I died. That was really the thinking behind Qing first. I knew that I obviously wasn't anywhere near being in range. Okay, she flashed back at 27, 29. I knew that I wasn't in range to actually stop her ultimate, but anyway, I should have W'd in because I actually was healthy enough. I should have W'd in, and then I should have Q'd to stop her ultimate. But it still worked out well. I was the only one who died in that fight. And this Ambessa... Okay, that was horrible. I was about to say that she... And why is this Kai'Sa just giving up? Why is she just giving up? There was a chance right there. I mean, I would have caught her 100%. I would have intercepted her. And Kai'Sa just gave up. And this Soraka is just walking, just face-checking every brush. Which is really good for us because we can get her. We can take advantage. We need to focus Soraka, not Smolder. No one but Soraka and Ambessa. If Ambessa goes in, I need to W her. And I can use my R maybe to catch out, or Flash to catch out Soraka. Because she keeps making mistakes. And this Jace also keeps making mistakes. I mean, Kai'Sa, she has R. I can go in right here and we can get a kill, a free kill. But this Kai'Sa is... I hope she can get a kill at least. Okay, so they got a shot down. That's huge. I don't even understand, man. Like... Okay, we have a chance here. Perfect chance. Let's go. She has ultimate. Let's go. Nice. Okay, I can stop Katarina's... Okay, now I need to just back off. There's... Kai'Sa is way too low. There's nothing I can do to stop her from dying. Well, we have gotten shutdowns. Maybe I could have W'd Ambessa there. But anyway, we've gotten shutdowns. Okay. Ari's there. Okay, she has one more dash. Okay, I used my Q, so Cat is free to just use her ultimate. This Jace, man, just keeps dying over and over and over again. Yeah, this is hard. Insanely hard to win. Dragon is up. Okay, there you go. Just getting that for free. Trundle is strong, that's for sure. I have Q. Come on, team. I'm trying my hardest, man. Really trying to win this game. And it's insanely hard. I need to save my Q for Cat's R and interrupt it immediately. And we cannot concede Baron. We have given them every single dragon. We cannot concede Baron. We can't give them that too. This Trundle is definitely strong. Come on. Yeah, we need to get Soraka, that's the thing. Okay, with the burst damage, we got her. Nice, we got both. Super nice, that's really good. Okay, Kai'Sa is getting strong. This Trundle is pretty strong. Jace is not necessarily strong, but not super weak either. Ambessa is splitting, which I would say is good for us. I mean, she's really strong. If she splits, then we can get Baron, for example, and then we can defend and so on. I don't think she should be splitting. She should be grouping with her team. I think that's a mistake. Because she is so strong. And now she's caught out of position. Oh, this Jace. My gosh. And Zari, I hope she doesn't die too. Again, an insanely difficult game. It's gonna be so hard to win this. So Cat is splitting too. It's very strange how the enemy team is playing this. Where they're splitting. Like, they're not grouping. The Soraka is just kind of roaming, face checking, putting wards down. And the Cat is not grouping either. We have all these skirmishes. And then we're getting a lot of shutdowns because they're not playing together as a team. Which is very good for us. So the enemy team is doing what we need them to do. They're making a huge mistake. I'm not sure if they could be on Baron right now. Okay, looks like they're on it. Need to focus Gwen. Ahri doesn't have ultimate, but she will soon. It's up now. Okay, she gives up. I feel like she could have used her ultimate to go in there and try to make a play. So they got Baron, but we almost swept them. Not quite, but I would say that in the context of this game, even though they got Baron because we killed almost all of them, and we got gold shutdowns. I think we got shutdowns, at least one shutdown, I think. I would say it's a net win for us, actually. And again, this Soraka, she keeps making mistakes. She keeps face checking. If I can maintain vision and use my art to catch people out, and then if this Ambessa keeps splitting and just making positional mistakes, maybe we can get something. But I would say that the key is I need to get this Soraka. Yeah, I want to go in there. I could have flashed in. But this Trundle is just like on autopilot. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so Ambessa's behind. I need help. I mean, that is so frustrating. Why am I not getting any help from my teammates? That is so insanely frustrating. Nice. Jace is trying to flank. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Seems risky. Kai'Sa needs to walk up. We all need to walk up. We need to fight. Okay, let's fight. He can stop their backs, and maybe we can fight. But don't die. We need to focus Soraka. Okay, come on, team. Come on. Huge. Elder's up. What is Kaisa doing? She needs to go back. We need to get to this Elder. We can't give them Elder. I have my R. Kaisa needs to not be top. She needs to come. Ahri is coming. Saving my Q for Cat.